Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Danny, how's it going?
It is definitely going.
Right. Is it as hot in your area as it is in ours?
Well, it's always hundreds of degrees.
That's in Arizona.
Yeah, we're used to it. So we got through to somebody here and talked to the guy.
Yes. This is Evan. This was a while ago. So we talked to them. We kind of gave them like the heads up we were looking. The laundromat wasn't in too bad a shape. It just had a bunch of like negative signs and a couple machines down. I checked it out about a week ago, maybe a little bit less. And now half the machines are down on both washers and dryers. And they have been apparently for a few months from talking to a few of the customers there. So I don't know if they're circling the drain and maybe they're on their way up, but there's been some discourse in the laundromat from what I understand. So maybe Evan can shed some light and let us know if their tenants are skipping payments or if they're wanting on the way out. So I figured it was worth giving them a shout today.
Absolutely. Evan, extension 300. Let's go. Here we go.
Sounds good.
Does it work in Canada? Yes.
And Blair Blanchard Stapleton. For general inquiries.
You've reached the voicemail of Evan Apostle. Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. If you need urgent assistance, please press 1 for reception, or for after-hours emergencies, please press 2.
Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Hey, Evan, Danny D'Angelo. I am the laundromat guy. We sent you an email October of 2023. Go look for it. This is Upper Ottawa Street, Hamilton. Call me back. My cell phone is 480-206-6275. We're looking to lease some commercial space. Thanks, buddy. What a dick.
It's funny, he answered last time, so maybe he's out having a smoke or something.
I like how you have to think so deeply about what the man is doing.
Of course. I work retail. I know when people step out. I have coworkers that go for their smoke breaks.
I like that little metal curtain keeping us from going to first class over there.
Well, it doesn't keep you, I'm sure. you fly first class. You have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would expect it.
So. Shelley keeps the price from me because I can't handle when I see how much it costs. I just
hey, for the nice things though, right? You know, for the little extras, it's probably worth it. So.
I'm still a poor kid at heart. All right, we've got fucking Pebbles, you bastard.
So I called. So I want to tell you about this one. So I called them yesterday, right, just to see if they're ignoring you. And she is, because I called on my mother-in-law's cell, just so it wasn't mine.
Okay.
And she picked up at the second ring. So I don't know if you maybe want me to do what I did before for one other guy, where I'll call you, and then I'll conference you in, and then I'll dial from my number.
Yeah, go ahead. Pretty much and you know what? That's the thing. There's a difference between not only you're calling from a local number, but also my phone says free laundromat. I'm not going to bullshit or lie to anybody. That's what it says on the caller ID when I call somebody. So, you know, I leave these ambiguous messages. We play the game. Eventually, just out of frustration, they usually answer, but
Yeah, that's
good.
Yeah, in this case, she's not, so it's all good. So I'll give you a shout back in a minute, and then I'll call her. And just, you got to remember, at a conference, it's been a while since I did it.
Obvious different layers to this, and I'm the only one that does it, so we're trying our damn best. What I don't want to do is have the client call and start, you hire me for a reason. All right, go ahead. I'll sit here, and if I hear her talk, I will jump in. Go.
All right, let me give you a call back in a second, Danny, and then we'll give her a shout.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Wade can.
I don't understand why you had to call me back.
Number on it, right? So when I call her, then that it will show my number on her caller ID.
Like I said, I don't get it. Go ahead. Shoot.
All right. Can't remember how to do this. So I just put you on hold? I can't remember how to just, remember?
You have an iPhone?
I have a Samsung
Then I have
smartphone.
No idea. On my phone, it says add. I mean, you're looking at the screen.
Yeah, I think I have ad call.
Yeah.
All right. Let me give it a shot. All right. Let me give her a dial here. Were you able to hear me on that or no?
No. Get voicemail.
No, okay. Because I did ad call, but it doesn't let me put you through or anything. I can't remember how I did it last time.
Well, it won't let you put me through until a certain point. So, I do this all day long. If she...
You're the pro.
Well, when the phone is ringing, it doesn't allow you normally to connect the two of us only after someone picks up.
Gotcha. So I'll see if it comes up. I'll try one more time.
Did she pick up the phone?
No. It rang about 2.5 times, and I was getting a little bit worried because I couldn't put you through.
No. Then that's why the client, never hears the first 2 seconds of the call, because I'll say, Daisy, and then she'll say yes, and then I'll click you over.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
It won't let you do it until she picks up. Or you get the voicemail.
Is there like one? Yeah. Do you have like a button that says like conference or something like that, or does it just say, or does it because I'm trying to figure out how to add you onto the call? Because
it will be pretty intuitive. Mine probably says something different, but it says add. There's like a little joining. Two arrows coming to one is what it looks like on the iPhone.
All right, cool. I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll give her one more try. And at worst, I'll just go to message if worst comes to worst, but we won't leave a message, of course. All right, stand by.
Hello.
Hey, Daisy.
Who's calling?
My name's Danny. I've been trying to reach you for about 9 months, and I'm interested in leasing some space from you there in Hamilton.
Oh, this is my space?
Yes, I would like to talk lease terms, Barton Street. It's my understanding that you own the building.
Yeah, I own a building, but what do you want to lease? The laundromat or the apartment upstairs?
The laundromat is what I'm interested in. I have been in the store a few times. I understand that you're operating it and running it. At the end of the day, if you are happy running it, if you're making good money and you're not spending too much time there, you should continue doing exactly that. But if it's time to get back to landlording, I'm interested in leasing it from you and giving you a rent check every month. And that, who knows, that rent check might make more sense for you. I intend to renew the equipment and operate the location. I've been doing laundromats for some time, and this is how I do it. I reach out to the landlord, see if there's any opportunity for a long-term lease. And no pressure, but at the end of the day, if you're having a great time running the business and everything is going well, that's fantastic. As you know, the equipment gets older, and whether or not you want to renew it or continue to fix it is entirely up to you. We're just offering a different alternative.
So you mean that you are interested in leasing the laundromat?
Correct.
You want to run it,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? I'm still good, but I'm looking for if somebody can run it. I think that I haven't tried my best to run my laundromat. It still can run it much better if somebody can do that.
Yeah.
But because I'm getting old, I want to retire.
Right.
That's why I'm tired. Yeah, I just want to run like this right now. I don't want to try my best because I'm old, right? So if somebody can run it the best, I think that they could run it very good. The laundromat, the business is still good.
Well,
Okay.
It's all about what you're saying is, that someone can run it better, but at what
much
point?
Better, yeah, much
Sure.
better than I do right now. Yeah, for sure.
At what
because
point?
I haven't tried my best.
Right. At what point do you change that? I mean, what I'm offering is to allow you to keep the building, keep the apartments obviously upstairs, and continue to grow your real estate investment as that goes up, and step away. You said yourself you're ready to retire. So when the time comes, I want to talk lease terms with you. I'm going to give you a rent check every month and renew the equipment.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's what I want.
that's what I'm offering.
I still want to keep the property. Yeah, I still want to keep the property. Just sell the business only.
That's exactly what I'm offering.
That you can, that's good. If you think that you can, but I'm sure that you can do much, much, much better than I do right now.
I agree.
Okay, the business is in good location. Even those that it got competitors around, but I got my own customers.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, you don't need to sell me on the concept. I know, it's not about location. It's about equipment and having to spend the money and have that monthly payment on brand new equipment. So what on a 15-year lease, what would you like to collect in rent?
For sure. That's what I want to do.
Well, I need to...
I mean that. I mean that. Do you understand what I mean? I want to sell the business.
Okay, but I'm not going to, sure, but I'm not looking to purchase the business at any price. I'll give you $300,000, $300,000. I'd like to lease the space.
Leave the space? You mean that you want to change the laundromat?
I'd like to rent no, I want to run the laundromat, but I'm going to take your equipment out and put new equipment in and give you a rent check.
It's up to you. If you want to rent the space, you can do whatever you want to. Right?
I wouldn't be calling you unless I wouldn't be calling you unless it's a laundromat, because that's my business. That's what I do. So how much would you like to collect monthly in rent?
I don't know yet. I have to search for it.
Can you write my phone number down,
So
please?
you mean that you just want to you don't want to buy my business?
I haven't purchased. I've done this.
Leave the space.
I've done this 36 times, and I don't buy the business because there is no value there unless we go by profit. And the profit comes in paying your employees, paying for your equipment note, paying for gas, water, electric, and then the profit that's on top of that, the net profit versus the gross profit. And it's my understanding you're operating it. And like you said, you're not operating it to its fullest potential. So the sale price wouldn't make sense. You can't sell a business that isn't profiting properly. You know that. So I'm looking just to lease it. Yeah, that is correct. I'm not interested in purchasing it. If you do sell it to someone, right, then you've got a tenant. If you keep the building, your tenant is going to fail because they've got that sale price looming over them. That should make sense to you. They won't be able to pay you. So I simply want to lease it from you. So I need you to figure out what that fair and commensurate lease rate is.
The thing is, my business still makes money. Okay? I just cannot get it out that.
If the business makes,
and just leave the space with you.
Right. If the business makes money, and I'm not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't tell me how much, but if the business makes $1,000 a month net, and I'm willing to give you $1,500 a month in rent, then you should jump on that opportunity instantly. I'm just giving you for an example. It still makes money, certainly, but you yourself are saying you're not running it to its potential. So in your mind, you know that dollar amount. I don't know what that dollar amount is.
Sure.
But you do.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that it's earning, I'm looking to give you that in. Yeah, I've been calling you for 9 months. Let me give you my number.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Well,
is it your number?
Why didn't you call me back?
Okay, what's your name, please?
My name is Danny D'Angelo.
Okay. Danny.
Correct.
You mean that? Okay. I will call you back. So
the number,
your number
okay.
905?
No. That is not my number. That is my partner's number. Let me give you my number. We had to do a conference call to try to get you to pick up the phone because every time I call from my number, you don't answer and you don't return my calls.
Maybe.
Because my number says Laundromats on it. So you probably assumed incorrectly that I was trying to sell you something. Let me give you my cell phone number. Do you have a pencil?
Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm ready.
Correct.
6, okay.
Exactly correct. Yes, ma'am. And my name is Danny.
Danny.
Yes, ma'am. And you go by.
Yeah, this is the number
Daisy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you what you're earning. Okay. To recap the conversation, so many business owners know they can do better, but they just don't. So today, after 9 months of trying, now we're on the phone and I'm telling you, I am local. My partner and I are interested in running another successful laundry. We're going to send you an email, and that email is going to show you before and after photos, some of the awards and accolades that we have pulled down here in Hamilton, Ontario, and my full contact information, okay? So what's your best email address?
Pebbles Laundry.
Okay, got it. We will send you an email. Now, listen, I just need you to think about the proper and commensurate rent, how much you want to collect every month. If I say $10,000, you jump at it, but that's a joke, right? I mean, we're kidding. It's not going to be that. It's going to be something that's reasonable.
Of course, I don't worry. I know. Okay.
Right.
I'm not greedy. And, yeah,
right. So we both know, Daisy, that at some point there is a figure, a dollar figure that makes sense for you to collect every month. And you're not crazy. I'm not crazy. Somewhere in the middle, we meet at level, and it makes sense for both of us. If you're earning $10,000 a month, you should keep the place. If you're earning $10,000 a month and you're spending 20 hours a day in the store, then you shouldn't continue because you want to retire. I'm glad we now don't sit on this for too long. I'll call you in 2 weeks and we'll see if we can make something happen. I'm giving you the opportunity to walk away from the business, continue to own the building, and collect a rent check. That's my offer.
Okay.
Good. Think about it. Let me know.
Can I ask that, where are you? Because the number you
local.
Gave me,
that's my cell phone number, madam. I have a ranch in Arizona. I have property in Mexico. I'm buying a place in Aspen, Colorado, but I am local here. My partner and I are local. That's his phone.
Are you Canadian?
Yes, Canada. I'm American. My partner is Canadian.
Oh, you're American.
We are local. No, we're local. Local. You can't run a laundromat from outside of this province.
Okay. I think about it.
I know you will.
The number you gave me, I knew that it's been calling me for a few times.
A few times, yeah, for 9 months.
Yeah, that's
All
not
right.
a local number. That's what.
All right, my dear.
Okay, but thank you very much for your patience.
Of course,
about it, and,
I have nothing but patience.
Keep calling me back.
But you know, when your English is exceptional. I appreciate you, and you're Canadian, right?
I'm Canadian.
That's a Canadian accent. Absolutely. All right, Daisy.
Yeah, I still got an accent. Yeah, I know, understand that, but I hope that you still can understand me.
Every word. Your English is exceptional. Okay, ciao, ciao. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Yeah, bye.
Cheers.
Have a good day.
Woo-wee.
Good God Almighty. Free at last.
It happened, though. It happened.
Now, you know, the last thing that I really am, I don't want this to make all of my clients start to think, gee, Willikers, all I have to do is do a reverse call. And I don't do that because you could hear her totally fucking confused. You know, it's bad enough. I can't speak to, I leave these messages, the messages change, and, you know, no one really cares about that part. All anyone's going to take away from this is it's going to end up being a 35-second short video that goes viral because she's screaming at me. You know, that's what people care about. But what I'm trying to get across is this is what you must expect. All right, so beyond that, We made it through. She's got my number after much chiseling away, and she understands. She's, halfway through the call. So you want to buy?
Got it, yeah.
No.
Yep, I knew it was coming.
I don't want to buy, which is good because if she didn't say that, I would have had, you've heard me before, you've got your free laundromat, you know how this system works. I would have said, you understand, I don't want to buy it. And then there's a whole ripping of the Band-Aid. What? How can you possibly not buy it? Well, and like I say, listen, lady, you sell this motherfucker to somebody. Sorry, you sell this motherfucker to somebody, and they are going to fall apart. And there are plenty of landlords that want that. When she's working in this place every day, she's got some of her heart in the place. So she's like, I want you to do well. I don't care what you do at Space. Oh, that's not true. Which is it? You want me to run the laundry?
Yeah.
And it's so funny that she says, well, I'm not. That's salesy. She's selling us something when she says, I don't run it properly. I don't.
Yeah, it was quite weird to hear her say that.
Yeah, I don't run it properly. But why would she say that? That's every single broker listing for every laundromat. All you have to do is run a successful wash, dry, fold, and you'll make $1 million a year. All you have to do is put your pants on backward and you won't be able to piss without getting wet. It's completely ridiculous. Oh, I wonder why they didn't run a successful one. And then the excuse, not the reason, but the excuse pops in. Well, they're old. Well, what did they do when they were young? The same thing. Yeah. They worked their dick off in this place. They worked their dick off in this place all the live long day. And they're still doing it. Trying to run it. And then
she's had the place for about 15 years, it looks like.
Oh, we're going to run a wash, dry, fold. We're going to be in there every single day. We're going to do it different. Look, you want an easy business? Go get a franchise. Go give 38% of everything to the Colonel or the Jack or the Hamburglar, right? And go ahead and work every goddamn day, and then omit the fact that you had to go to Hamburglar college. Omit the fact that you're spending 70 hours a day chain ganging these children. Go become a general manager of the Colonel's chicken joint. Do that for about 8 months and see how you like it. Because what you're going to do when you have a franchise that's easy, you're going to do that for free. So you're going to do the same thing and deal with a never-ending churning, revolving door
rehiring
of horrific, spot-faced children who don't give a shit about you, and it's getting worse and worse.
Yep.
The way these kids think, oh, well, one of my friends makes $20,000 a week on TikTok, so I'm not going to work. I don't like this thing where somebody tells me what to do.
Yep. Sad.
You're sad. All right. I appreciate you. The lessons learned here are many.
Yep.
Keep your nose to the grindstone and your fingers to yourself. And 2 weeks, we'll call her back. Thanks,
Sounds
Wade.
good, Danny. I'll send her
you send her the thing. Yes,
thing,
you're the only one that does that instead of me, because you've got your own pictures of your stores and put a giant stamp on it where your store is so she can go peruse it if she wishes. She won't. I've never, ever, ever had a landlord go to any of my stores. They just want to see it on paper.
I hope she does. It's not, well, it's across the city, but at least it's in the same city.
Keep an eye on the cameras. Ciao.
I will. Later.
All right. Truth in advertising. Very good call. It's early in the day. I'm up at 5 a.m. daily. I don't let the whiskey or the beer affect my day, my mental acuity, or the fact that I'm crushing it for you. The frustrating part is the logistics of all of this. And I know that. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for you making a few calls a month. Think about how I feel. I've said it before. I'm not going to make an extended video of me leaving messages. It's boring. But it's part of what we do. The other dipwads, fake guru. There are folks out there telling you to go out and do a letter writing campaign. It don't work. This gal thought for 9 long months, calling her every other week and leaving her messages on her voice mail, which she ignored, changing the messages. Madam, I implore you. It's not a language barrier. I can't speak her native tongue or Canadian. I speak the Queen's English by way of Brooklyn. We're going to go live later today, I do believe, so keep your ear to the YouTubeinator. Jump into the comments. Let me know what you think. Ciao, ciao.